So for the past few months, I've kind of disappeared. Not to absolutely everyone, like obviously I still live with my family and I still talk to some friends. To everyone else around me, I'm kind of like a secluded weirdo. About a year and a half ago, I started on my self-improvement journey, and since then, my life's never really been the same. It took a good few months for me to properly get into it, and I'd say over the past 6 months has been the most sort of ghost mode period of my life. I used to be a lot more relaxed with it, especially if I compare a year and a half ago to now, but the thing is, it happened over time. To most of the people around me, I'm pretty extreme, but to me it's just normal. It didn't happen overnight. I continuously changed my identity over time. I don't even know what the driving force was behind it, or is behind what I do now, but there's just something inside me which can't stop improving. To other people, I'm not really relatable anymore because I go to bed at 7, wake up at 4, don't eat any carbs, don't really go out, and just work a ton. But it's honestly crazy how different my mentality and mental health is. When you're living in a sort of life of just video games and going on your phone and stuff, it's quite a sort of addictive, just bad for your mental health type of lifestyle. For me, if I say I do what feels good, it's a completely different meaning to when I would have said it 2 years ago. I now have the actual distinction of what feels good to me, because what feels good to me now are good habits. So what should feel good for me? People always ask me, oh, but surely you should just go out and have some fun or play some video games once in a while, but I feel better not doing those things. I feel way better eating tons of vegetables and meat compared to just eating carby KFC and McDonald's and whatever. From the outside looking in, I'm a bit of a weird monk who doesn't really have any friends and who's basically has just disappeared. But the reason for it and what it actually looks like is just me choosing what I think is best for me. Now, I still haven't figured out what the reason is that I have so much drive compared to a lot of other people. I don't want to be like separating and say, oh, some people are just successful and others aren't. But I think there's just a sort of constant drive in me that I think only is unique to some people. I feel like you either want to improve yourself or just can't be bothered and would rather stay in the same place. I don't know why I'm different, and I don't know why I decided to disappear for a year, but the only way for you to know is to try as hard as you can. See, I got inspired by watching YouTube videos, which is what caused me to go on such a massive journey. It was just like a little trigger to a bomb which completely exploded and altered the trajectory of my life. You have to be someone who wants more in life and never stops. I don't want to sound like I'm sort of bigging myself up like I'm so amazing, but I've just noticed that there's sort of a bit of a difference in my mindset compared to most other people. I only really have a few friends, mostly only speak to my family, and I don't go out at all, don't really eat unhealthily, and I really like it. To me, that's what disappearing for a year looks like, because disappearing for a year seems kind of hard, but to me it's just what feels the best, and I really love it. Almost everyone tells me that I'm extreme and I'm weird and I'm a psychopath, but that's why I think just some people are just different. You know, maybe I'm autistic or something. Also, to me, I think I'm just doing what I think is necessary to build the life that I want to live. From the outside, disappearing for a year looks sad. From the inside, it is the best time of my life. Maybe I'll change after a year or so of growth, but I think now is such a key time which I really want to spend growing and developing myself. So you need to decide what you want and how much you're willing to do to get it. And it's not about necessarily a specific thing in the future that you'll get, it's about enjoying what you're doing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was slightly less informational and a bit more random, but I'll see you in the next one. Also, if you want to find out how to make significant progress in something, then go and click this video here.